Ah, you made it. I'm glad that you stopped on by. I'm always glad when you stop on by because that means you gave yourself a break to enjoy some music and to hear what I have to say about it. Um, this is a very special music video reaction, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. Well, I'll tell you about it now, actually. The name of the group is called the Choirboys, and the name of the song is Boys Will Be Boys. And this is actually due to a Patreon PayPal song donation request, which goes out to the awesome, the amazing Rebecca Tracy. Woo! Thank you so much, Rebecca, for your support and everything like that. And the funny thing is, Rebecca is dedicating this partially to me. Me and one of my fantastic subscribers, Cough Drop. Now, fun fact, me and Cough Drop are real life, in person best friends, but we have a certain banter between us on and off the channel. But in the channel, in the comments, like sometimes we go at it because we're both stubborn. We both speak what's on our mind. We're both unfiltered. So Rebecca sees our banter back and forth. So she wanted to dedicate this song to me and Cough Drop. So thank you for that. I don't know if I heard it yet, the song, but I'll let you know afterwards if I have. But the main focal point is to always support the musicians and give them support and things like that. Um, which also makes this extra special is that I always try to do something new or add something different sometimes in my reaction videos so it's not always the same. Um, more and more I hear about people, this is serious. This more and more I hear about people that win the battle of fighting cancer. So I want to periodically post a short portion, which I call KCA, Kick Cancer's Ass. And this is just testimonies that I'm always going to try to search for on the website to give a spotlight to people that have kicked cancer's ass. Because bravo to them. The focal point is hopefully if any of you are watching, um, if you unfortunately have cancer and you may think, oh, I'm not going to win or things like that, or you feel defeated, which I can imagine that can happen. Maybe a testimony will make you say, all right, you know what? I'm going to at least fight this. I'm going to do my damnedest to beat it. And hopefully you'll have your own testimony. Okay. All right. So this one I have up on screen. I got it from mdanderson.org. That's MD Anderson, which is a cancer center. And this is by Keegan Murphy. So the part that I just want to read to you is up on screen. Um, in my mind, going from a stage 4 lung cancer diagnosis is no evidence of disease is nothing short of miracle. Um, so I feel blessed. I had to take a medical retirement from firefighting, though, because the risks of smoke and chemical exposure were just too high for someone with my medical history and lung capacity. But I feel so good now that I've been savoring my time with family and friends. I've also been training again for an Ironman triathlon. I expect to compete in my second one of those on September 8th in Madison. That's why I tell everyone to go to MD Anderson. With a stage 4 diagnosis, I didn't think that I could ever be cancer free, much less feel fast. And I am so incredibly grateful. So congratulations to you, Keegan. Congratulations to you, Keegan. And that's a wonderful, wonderful story. Now, I chose that one first. It's my first time doing it. I don't know and can't say that everybody's going to be able to go and contact MD Anderson. I don't know where it's located. But the point is of fighting it and not feel defeated. Unless you're a mind reader, a successful mind reader, and you know the course and what's going to happen, fight at least. Because here's a fact. Here's an actual fact. If you do nothing at all, it will beat you. But if you do something and fight for what's yours, your life, you could win. So all we have to have is hope. At the beginning, we have to have hope. And then hope can take us from there. So that's my version of kick cancer's ass. So I applaud any of you out there who have kicked it very much. And any of you going through it, I hope you do kick it. Don't give up. All right. So that being said, let's get into on a lighter note. Let's get into this song. Support them if you like the song. Subscribe to their channel. Like, comments if the song if you like it, and things like that. Okay. And I'll give my thoughts afterwards. I always play it straight through and things of that nature. All right. So thanks again for stopping on by. Because on this channel, you matter. All right. Let's hear some choir boys. And into it. Woo.
I've always been in trouble with the boy inside the man. He loves to have a good time. He's so good at being bad. Ah, yeah, I wouldn't fight it. I wouldn't fight it even if I knew how. Ah, no, you couldn't stop us. We're making all the noise. Boys will be boys. The boys will be boys. You
I
know
never
they
heard.
don't have a choice. The boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Now the wisdom that the years bring can't help us anymore. We're the last to leave the party, the first to ask for more. Ah, yeah, now don't you worry what tomorrow's gonna bring. Ah, no, you couldn't stop us making all the noise. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. You know they don't have a choice. The boys will be boys. They're always telling me, hey boy, you can't do that. You've been a child too long, it's time for you to grow up. I put that on my scar. It didn't last and now you're gonna have to take me like I So now you're getting older. Don't try to settle down. You gotta live it to the limit. That's why the boys will be boys. The boys will be boys. You know they don't have a choice. The boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys, boys, boys will be boys. Boys, boys, boys will be boys. Boys, boys, boys will be boys. Yeah, boys will be boys. Look at them having a good time. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. That's it, boys. Boys will be boys. Hey, they're having such fun. That's it, boys.
All right. So cool song. I've never heard of it before because I wasn't sure at the beginning. I always said I would tell you, so I never heard of it before, which I'm actually glad because I like more so reacting to songs that I've never heard of before. Um, because I'm giving you a reaction of something I've never knew about. But if I have heard of it, I always let you know, nonetheless. So thank you, Rebecca. Yes, boys will be boys. And that is true, I feel, to an extent, like if boys go burn down a building, you're not supposed to say boys will be boys. You know, I know with children, actual children, they say kids will be kids. To me personally, that's still to an extent. Like, if your kid's going around beating up people and he's a bully, I don't want to hear that boys will be boys crap. Somebody needs to maybe another little boy needs to maybe beat his butt so he knows, or his parents, I should say, should school them. So I think there's an extent, there's a level, there's a cap, if you will, to reach regardless. But I understand what you mean though. As far as like us, me and Cough Drops banter. That's just us. That's just us. So I forgot to mention at the beginning because I usually do it at the beginning, like a bio of like a band or soloist that I've never heard of before. So I'm doing it now. So it says the Choirboys are an Australian hard rock and pub rock band from Sydney, formed as Choirboys in 1979, with mainstays Mark Gable on lead vocals, Ian Holm on bass guitar, Brad Carr on lead guitar, and Lindsay Taboot on drums. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Um, yeah, so I love how the song makes me feel at least like it's talking about the boyish ways that guys have, and to have that enjoyable, fun side and boyish side, and not to I also take it as not to conform to like societal pressures, because there's a lot of societal pressures out there with anybody, with anything. And you know, I believe in those to a degree. Like it should be okay for boys to hang out sometimes. Let's say go bowling or go watch sports or just do crazy things sometimes together to an extent, like I said. And that's for anybody hanging out or whatever. You're supposed to have fun. You're not supposed to just be serious all the time. And then like and I said, me and Cough Drop situation, we're very bold, we're unfiltered, we speak what's on our mind. um, and when you're friends, even more so. If you have to hold back from a friend, then what kind of friendship is that? So anyway, um, I usually say though in the comments, like when I'm saying something, a wisecrack at him, I usually say somewhere in their best friend just to let other viewers know that we're friends. Because if otherwise, you would think that like I'm attacking somebody, like, oh my God, Tazzz is attacking one of his own viewers. And I'm like, no, we really know each other. So I really won't hold back on his ass. And vice versa. He doesn't hold back. So anyway, let me know down in the comments your thoughts. Are you friends with somebody that, when you two are together or whatever, you just like will have that boys will be boys mentality, you have a banter or whatever with each other. Let me know down in the comments if you can relate to a situation like that. And maybe give a shout out to that friend of yours, a best friend of yours, or call them up or text them because maybe you haven't contacted them in a while. You never know. So hopefully I spark that. Because some people I know their best friends might live far away and you can only deal with them virtually, or things like that. He's not far from me, so I actually can visit him and have visited him several times. So that's good. Fortunately, I don't have any best friends that are far away where I need to get on a plane or something. So that's good for me. But yeah, so I liked it on the replayability meter. When I like their voices, I like their band. It gave me that 80s vibe. I think this is an 80s song. It felt like that. And I love the 80s musically. Um, so I love the antics and everything and the hard rockness of the video overall itself. So yeah. Replayability meter wise, is this a song I would listen to again and again and possibly put on my playlist? Drum rolls. Yes, I would. Um, I wouldn't mind at all. And this also comes to what I thumbs up pass if I give a thumbs up if I like a song, or thumbs down if I don't like a song. Were you paying attention? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So really, really like it. Indigestion, real and authentic people. So yeah, I encourage you all to have fun within reason. Don't take life too seriously. It's a chaotic world already out there. So one thing you're doing coming to this channel is giving yourself a break. But yeah, hang out with friends or do anything that makes you feel good, and especially be yourself with people know very well. So that's my words of encouragement or advice. All right. If you want to watch another song that I reacted to, is definitely check out over there. Okay. Also check out my store. This is one of my shirts. Tazzz, that's me. Fiery hot. You don't want to get on the fiery hot side of Tazzz. That's the true side. 15% of all sales goes to my favorite charity, No Kid Hungry. You can just hit the store tab on my YouTube channel here to go to the store that I have. So yeah, I want you all to take it easy and keep it breezy.